Hey everyone, it is High here, bringing another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. In this video, we're going to be talking about the latest update on the JP version of the game and the leveling up of Link skills. So we'll talk all about that. So with that, if you're new to my channel, like, subscribe, comment below, do all that good stuff. And always a shout out to DBZ Space and the Dokkan Wiki for info and images provided. And an additional shout out to the Dokkan Wiki since we're going to be looking at one of their pages. So let's go ahead and jump in and talk about this here. So really, in my opinion, there's probably 4 or 5 times that Dokkan Battle has made this update for quality of life and for updates that, provide additional things you have to do on the game that really makes it a lot better. However, I'm going to go through 2 others that I feel is in comparison to this leveling up Link skills update they just recently dropped for the JP version of the game. And so first and foremost, let's take a stroll down memory lane and talk about the hidden potential system. So for sure, this is an update that provided a lot more benefits when you summon for dupes. Instead of just putting it into SA, you are able to increase, pull 4 additional dupes, including the one that you had, and you can really power up these units and open up their hidden potentials. And now rainbowing is now a common term in Dokkan Battle because this is what we've been doing for so long. And you can hardly even remember the time that we didn't have the hidden potential system, right? So this wasn't something that was provided for us right away from the game. This was an addition to it. So this was definitely one of those updates that changed the dynamic and how you ended up playing the game. So especially for whales who ended up, hey, there's another reason why we should get dupes versus increasing SA. That's right. We used to just put in dupes into SA. That's all we did. So the other thing, so I'd say there's 2 major updates that provided a huge change in gameplay for Dokkan Battle, and the other one is Extreme Z Awakening, right? So the hidden potential system and Extreme Z Awakening are really the 2 other instances where I remember the game kind of totally changed. Not only that there's content for you to actually do and completing level 30 to get the medals to Extreme Z Awakening these units, but it's taking old units, 2, 3, even close to 4-year units, and upgrading them to the point that they're useful and relevant to this day's in age of a game. So they're very smart for Bandai and Akatsuki to do something of this nature, and I would say it's tough to say which one is better, like hidden potential system or EZA, which one had more impact, but really both had amazing impact in Dokkan. So now we have version or update version 4.1.0, which is now providing the Link skills leveling system. And I think this is a huge game changer. A couple of things. So, the skill orbs that came out during the 5-year anniversary, a lot of people said, oh, that's going to be the game changer, but they're okay, right? Very RNG, very random. And people are like, well, do I put this piece here, put this piece here? In this case scenario, in the leveling up Link skills, you already know what you have, and all you're trying to do is increase these Link skills to level 10. I think the only problem here, kind of with like skill orbs and RNG, is it's not experience based. It's just a chance for leveling up as you play the unit. So I really wish they kind of just did this more like EXP versus a RNG chance, right? I don't know if you have seen that. So some people have been trying to grind and still not getting those level ups like they wanted to. But besides that, I think this was very smart for them to do, because Link skills, a lot of those needed updating, but it gives us a reason to play the game more with different units that we might not have played prior to. So I don't know the full-on details on how this is going to get implemented for like weaker units and things of that nature. I don't know there's a better chance for their links to upgrade or increase if they're like a rare unit or like a SR unit. Don't know that information yet, but as you grind units up, as you play those units, you're going to get a chance for a level up in their skill up to level 10. Brilliant idea. And it's really, really powerful. I'm going to show you kind of the situations where it's like just really OP, just incredible amounts of boost because of this new update here. So let's go ahead and look at some of the changes, or actually all the changes here. And this is, once again, shout out to the Dokkan subreddit. I kind of put this in word form here, but Leviathan is the person who posted this here, and it's on like the top of the Dokkan subreddit. I'll post the link in the description below. You guys can check that out, all the translations. But anyway, so some of these I kind of highlighted because I was like, man, this is going to affect a lot of units that really it is going to be beneficial. So a lot of these, you know, like units that it's not going to be really affecting the meta of the game. Just, you know, some of these units like Crane Skull and stuff like that, they're very limited to the amount of units that actually have these links, right? But for example, the first one that I highlighted here was like Brainiacs. There are certain units like Piccolo that is very beneficial, and now they're going to increase it all the way to 15% attack and defense. That's a really nice buff there, right? More than meets the eye, right? And not only attack plus 10% defense, but attack and defense 10%, not just attack. Supreme Warrior goes from only 1 key to +2 to key and attack 10%, right? So these certain units are going to be really beneficial. Like Saiyan Warrior Race, there's a lot of those, right? So it's from 5% to 10% here, all in the family, 15% to 20%, right? So huge benefit. Metamorphosis, I really like this one, right? Heal +5. Now you get attack and defense 10% for Metamorphosis. So I would say a lot of the extreme units probably got the better end of the deal, the extreme links. But you know, there are some super links that have done well. It has had a nice increase as well, like Super Saiyan. That's all over the place, right? That's a 5% increase when you get to level 10. Experienced Fighters, same thing. The androids like Twin Terrors, and there's a couple other ones that I kind of highlighted. Android Assault, they got a really nice boost, right? Twin Terrors here go from key +2 to key +2 and attack, defense, and dodge chance 5%. And here's Android Assault, 10% defense, and now you get key and 20% defense. Wow, it's a really amazing increase and buff there, right? So Saiyan Lineage, that's been around for a while, goes from just 1 key to now key +2, attack and defense 5%. Not a huge increase in attack defense, but it was just 1 key before. Now it's providing a little bit of a boost there. Turtle School is going to be now really fun. Krillin's getting kind of, in a sense, the buff here. You can run with Master Roshi or Kid Goku, right? From attack and defense 10% to +2, attack and defense 20%. Wow. Not too many units here, but I just kind of highlighted that. You know, Royal Lineage, it's great there. Kamehameha, that goes from a flat attack stat increase to now a 10% at level 10. That is a huge upgrade, right? So I would say probably one of the biggest upgrades is Big Bad Bosses, because Big Bad Bosses only activates under 80%, and once you get to level 10, it's just a flat attack and defense 25%, and really incredibly strong extreme units use Big Bad Bosses. And I'm going to show you kind of a example of how Big Bad Bosses is working, and it's crazy the boost that they end up actually getting. So other highlights here, Shocking Speed. So a lot of the key plus the key end up getting this extra little boost here, because you know +2 to key is already good enough, but getting this little extra is kind of nice. So Shocking Speed is one of them. There, I didn't highlight Battlefield Diva, but there you go. Battlefield Diva gets a little +5 to dodge there, which is kind of nice, which is really cool. Revival gets +2 to key, but then get +2 to key, attack and defense 5%, heal 5%, under HP is 50%. So that's really nice. Benefit there. Dismal Future goes from 1 key to +2 to key and crit 5%, which is amazing. Warrior Gods got a nice little increase there as well. Godly Power gets an increase, that 5% crit chance. Majin, oh boy, Majin Link getting key is so important for all these Majin units, and it's increase in attack and defense as well. So strong for Kid Buu units and Buu units in a sense. So Thirst for Conquest got a little nice extra defensive boost there. Galactic Warriors got a, you know, there's another boost here. You know, Bojack's gonna get a huge boost from all this. Over in the Flash, it's +3 to key already, which is amazing, but now they get that little extra, right? No, little extra again. And let's see here, GT got a boost. Infinite Regeneration, that's kind of going with Buu again, right? So it's a key +2, so now there's 2 key links. Prepare for Battle has a really nice, Prepare for Battle is one of like the best links anyway, and it's key +2, and then attack and defense now 5% on top of that. Power bestowed by God got a nice little increase. Ultimate life form. Cell gets not only the key, but attack and defense plus healing now. Fierce battle goes to 20%, which is amazing. Infinite energy, that's kind of going with the androids again. They're getting key plus attack and defense and crit 5%. Fuse fighter, so don't get confused with fusion and fuse fighter. Totally different link, right? Fusion is actually only like metal cooler for some odd reason, and fuse fighter is like all the fusion units. So that got a nice little boost there as well. First Awaken not only has the 25 to attack, it's now plus the 10 to defense. Saiyan Roar, same thing. Legendary power goes from a flat stat increase to now 15%. LRs just got incredibly stronger when they link up with each other. Shadow Dragon got a little bit of help here. They need help. And Tournament of Power, it's not like Tournament of Power needs any additional help. Plus 30 key is amazing. Attack and defense 7%, that's incredible. But there's all these ones here, and that's kind of the end of it. But there's so many good links that got boosted. Those are just some of the highlights that that I ended up choosing. So how does it kind of all work? Well, with link skills, you can just link in the first position. That's just going to be one character. But let's talk about the middle, the second attacker, right? That area is getting such a big boost. So let me give you the example here. Let me give you the example of how this has changed. And one of my favorite 1-2 punches is Rose and Rosemasu. All right, you guys know that from me constantly saying that in my best teams videos, right? So this goes from Dismal Future, Fear and Faith, Prepare for Battle, Nightmare, Fierce Battle, Big Bad Bosses, which is a total of 5 key, 25% attack, and then 25% to attack and defense, which is another basically 50% to attack if your HP is under 80%, right? There's a condition to that. Well, if you move everything to plus 10 link skills, it goes from that totals to 6 key, 65% attack, 30% defense, critical plus 5%, and enemy's defense minus 10%. Oh, by the way, Rose provides a passive of plus 30 key and attack a 30%. Pretty ridiculous. Now that's just linking with each other as an individual, but remember you have 3 units within a turn. So if you brought in a unit, for example, another best linking partner would be the TUR, right? Goku Black and Zamasu, right? Which is literally the exact same links as the EZA Rose, right? So if you basically add all these together, right? You add all these together, that is plus 15 to key. This is including the passive, right? Plus 15 to key. Attack 130%, defense 60%, crit 10%, and enemy's defense minus 20%. That is bananas. It's so crazy, this increase here, especially in the second position. It's super powerful. It's super powerful. But let's say you, instead of having the links, you have some links, but then bring in like a support unit, for example. In this case, we're going to be using the 50% support in the second form cell here. Now, of course, you generally speaking wouldn't use this here, but I figured just to make kind of make a point on how ridiculously powerful it is. So not only that the totals of Rose, which is 6 key, 65%, 30% to defense, crit 5% minus to defense 10%, and then their passive, you get the Big Bad Bosses here at 25% and Nightmare at 15%, plus the passive here, right? Key plus 3 and attack and defense 50%. You add everything together, it's plus 12 to key, is that right? Yeah, plus 12 to key. Attack 185%. Defense 105. Are you kidding me? Right? Defense 105% increase there. I didn't put the percentage there, but you guys get it. Crit 5%, enemy's defense minus 10%. Just ridiculous. And this is just one example. We can use like Bojack. We can use like Boo, right? Boo's getting a huge increase. All these different things, right? So but here's another example. Here's an example that's just kind of crazy, right? Let's use Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken and LR UI Goku, right? Over and Flash Turn and Power got a boost. It's not like they needed it, right? So totals there is 6 key, 30%, and then a flat stat increase of 2500 when they super attack using Kamehameha. Well, now that has changed to now 6 keys, key didn't change there because it's over flash tournament power, but it's now 59% to attack, crit plus 7%, and then crit plus 5%. That is crazy good. And now let's add a third person to link up with in that middle slot for LRUI Goku, right? I'm going to put in Strength Gogeta here because they link up very well on top of that. So if you added all this up here, which is once again crazy, is plus 11 a key, attack 116%, defense 12%, and crit 5%. So it's like, wow, the link skills are just incredible, and I think really this update really has benefited all players, because if you're new to the game, you're going to be ranking up these links as you play the game. For people that have been playing the game already, like rank 999, like like your like Nolars and your Gareshas and those guys out there, they have a reason to play the game again and actually get some additional buffs on this and grind, right? We tend to like these games because it's grindy, and we want a reason to grind, and this is now a different reason to. And then you can play some obscure teams. You don't have to play like the best team. Now it's just getting all these guys leveled up is gonna be fun. So anyway, with that, those are my thoughts of this update here. It's the best update since your hidden potential system and Extreme Z Awakening. So I think it's incredible. What do you guys think? Tell me in the comment section below. And yeah, if you guys are grinding already because it's already out, tell me how you guys are enjoying it, right? So with that, if you are new to my channel, like, subscribe, comment below, do all that good stuff. And yeah, thank you all for watching. Keep on Dokkaning. We'll catch you next time. Later.